Hey y'all, welcome to the Jen and Tony show. I'm Tony. This Jen. We got two cameras rolling, so y'all can.
I'm Jen. This rotate my device. I
Yeah.
don't know
So,
what that
but
means.
yeah, we got a subject today. We're doing. There's no finished pieces to the puzzle. No finished pieces to the puzzle. And what we're talking about is like even in life, relationships. It's not a finished piece to the puzzle. It keeps going on. As soon as you say you pay a bill, next day the bill back. Uh, all the things like that. As soon as you raise your kids, you might have another one. They go off to college, and you have to take care of them in college, give them knowledge. It's not just about money, but there's no finished, pieces to the puzzle. You know, yours had to rotate.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it looked like. It might be
But we
twisted.
was trying to do Jay Bird channel, so her people that didn't know that we were doing it can actually come and view the thing we do on Tuesdays at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward. It's like having two cameras. So I'm looking here, then I'm looking here.
Yeah, but we'll get right into it. Yeah, that subject you made me think about it. It's like every day you go out, you drive, you go to work, and it's actually no finished piece to anything. It's actually just living. Like, oh man, I'm gonna give my income tax check and I'm gonna put this money up, but then something come up where you need that money, you borrow a little bit, you should, you're gonna put it back and things like that. It's just no piece, no finished pieces to the puzzle, and we want to encourage to just live life with what you have, and do the best that you can
That's
do.
real.
Do the best that you could do. And if y'all seeing both of us on here, don't worry about Jay Bird. Just come over to Tony. Don't worry if hers
It's
doing
not
it.
gonna do it.
Yeah, we're trying to do both of them. It was doing good. Stayed on all that time.
Yep.
Yeah, just turn it back like this. Yeah, and if it come on, it's fine. If it come on, it's fine. Yeah, so there's no finished pieces to the puzzle, y'all. Life goes,
Hey, Kevin.
life keep going on every day. Bills gonna keep continuing. Now we do have some things that you can kind of put a piece on, but even say like if we went solar, we still would have to do our batteries in 25 years. So there's nothing that's never ending, in life that I could think of. Can you think of something that's like ending something that you end other than the point of life itself when it stops? Even when you die, you still have a hospital bill, you still have funeral expenses and stuff like that. But is there anything that when you listen to the subject, is it something that you think of?
Hey, Terrell. No, I don't think so. And the reason, being is because, you watch your grandparents, you watch your parents, you watch your aunts, your uncles, your cousins. It's like, that's where the saying, man, every time you look around, something else going on. That's where it comes from because nothing ever ends.
Mm-hmm.
Even if your goal is to hit $10,000, when you hit 10,000, then what? It's just on and on and on. The kids leave the house, then it's just you. Then what do you have?
Then we have to go on, regardless to the fact. But yeah, it's nothing never ending, y'all. Thousands of time. Like just say if I wanted to like fix up my car, it's gonna continue to be, something else, oil change. It's nothing never ending. Don't worry about it. It's nothing ever ending, so you could just go to my thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
So yeah, y'all just live your life. If you like me, like I like to fix up a car and stuff like that. But I understand that it may take time, and I'm not looking to drive it. I like fixing things up, but I'm not looking to just drive that car. I understand that I need part after part after part, and I do understand the more you rush it, the more it seems like it take a longer period of time. That's with anything. So it's things like that. Like me and Jonathan built the house before, and we know it felt like it was ongoing, but really it was what 5 years.
And, it didn't take that long, but I guess sometimes when you're looking at things, from when you look at it in the present, it feel like it's never gonna end or it's never gonna start. But when it's over with, you look back like, wow, like it really felt like my childhood went like 2 seconds. Even though when I was a child, it was like, man, I'm never gonna be an adult. It's like nothing's ever fully complete because I think we all would kind of go back to our childhood a little bit, just for certain things.
Right. And like I said, if y'all was thinking about building a house, something like that, like I always tell people, purchase the land, sit on it for a while, and then you be like, well, what I'm gonna do now? It's just like when you started your job, you started and you didn't know things, and you start learning, and before you know it, here it goes. You on the register, or you painting, or whatever you're doing at your profession. It's going faster and faster and faster. You like, man, I learned everything at the job. So it's just like that with building a house, fixing the car, getting that bank account where it needs to be. $2 here, $3 here. I know a lot of people wouldn't want to start that low because it seems like it's not raising up to a certain amount, but it is.
Well, I know when I first got my first car, I was like, I'm going everywhere around the world. And as soon as I got my car, I wasn't going nowhere. And then, at that point, it's like, well, I'm going to save up my money to do this or that. When the money is saved up and you do this or that, what's next? Like, it's just always something.
Yeah. So my thing is what I wanted to do today was encourage to understand that there's no finished piece of the puzzle. There's no piece you can put in there and bam, I'm successful. If you get, say, $1 million, you still have to watch it. You have to make sure
maintain the $1 million.
Yeah, because as soon as you pull $1 out of $1 million, you're not a millionaire anymore. So, just remember when you start those journeys, don't let people discourage you because there's no finished piece of that puzzle.
Relationship wise, for the past, I think maybe the past week or so, me and Tony been talking, and he'll ask a certain question about my parents, and I'm like, you know what, I don't know. Things that I never even thought about. Like I have no idea about, when my grandfather passed away, like what happened to his animals, because he had a legacy. He had a cornfield, like what happened to all of that stuff? I have no idea. When you're a kid, you really don't know. Like what happens with the property, like, what did y'all do? What did y'all devise? Was it a money thing, like a will? I don't know anything about stuff like that.
And mine was basically just talking to an older uncle of mine, and about to be 90 years old, and so mine's pretty much getting completed because he was basically a piece of my grandmother, one of her brothers next to the young. So I've actually had to kind of, the what you call them, to kind of have that knowledge, given down to me, so I can keep that going on and on and on, and really not let that die. Now that do die if we allow it to die, like what you said.
Yeah, like I wish I would have asked my grandparents a lot of questions. I mean, when you're young, well, actually, it's not that I didn't care. I was, running around being a kid. But now that I look back, I wish I would have asked a lot of questions about just life in general because they had a lot of knowledge, But, when you're a kid, you really don't think that. Like, I want to go back and find out how my grandmother made her biscuits, which was world class, or how my aunt had made her steak, things that I should have asked.
Yeah.
But you can't get it back.
Yeah, so and while we saying there's no I got a opportunity to kind of like give some knowledge about if the kids or whoever would like to know that knowledge. There's a lot of people know a lot more things about family than I do, but they may not be interested in allowing that to go on. But the information, they might not be into it, but I wouldn't mind just shooting that information out there, like that. But like I say, y'all starting on. We'll go back a little bit to the other what we did live last week is to make sure you encourage y'all to keep y'all journeys going, and don't give up and don't let the negative people, because you're always gonna have that. Make sure the negative people is making you more positive than negative, and keep your journeys and stuff like that going, because you could do it, you really can do it,
I mean, if you didn't get tests, like if you didn't get tests and things that might be considered as an obstacle, things would be boring. Like it wouldn't have been fun if me and you could have just said, "Let's go build a house," and we built the house.
Yeah.
It's the things that we went through to get the house built that makes it so much more
The
important.
land, the land itself, was another thing. Just getting that, having not, because if you start listening to people, it start becoming your belief.
Yeah, you'll never have that,
Yeah, you can't do this, and
they'll start putting holes in your puzzle, and it'll never be complete by the negative stuff. Because
it'll never be ongoing.
Right.
It's gonna be an ongoing puzzle.
Because when you hear a star or somebody famous backstory, it all was, man, the struggle. It's all about the struggle. Nobody just rose to the top out of magic. Even the ones that had the money handed to them, they even had backstories.
Yeah, and I would say, with the struggles, you have something valuable than just, maintaining every single day.
Hey, Ron, I didn't even know
they
you
not
on
popping
here. It's
up
not
right
popping
now.
up on our phone.
We can't see y'all popping up for some reason, but yeah, for the struggle every single day, take those. Oh, they having.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
we don't say that, but congratulations. They having a baby.
I thought it was a joke or something. I rolled right
That's
past
a good
that.
joke
I was
if
like,
it's a joke.
but
That's
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a good joke if it's a joke. But we congratulations on y'all baby. But yeah, so y'all
babies.
Babies, if possible, it's 2 or 1. But when y'all on y'all journey, just remember the struggle of hard will allow you to go to the next level, to your piece of your puzzle. You might want to go into selling cars, your own lot. I believe it's possible. I told my mama Sunday, I'm gonna get an airplane. Boy, you ain't getting no airplane. I said, Mama, you could buy a Cessna for $12,000-$13,000 like you buying a car. You pay a little car note. It's not expensive.
That's our goal, y'all. That's the goal, and a lot of people putting holes in it. Who's gonna fly the plane?
Yeah,
I'm putting it right here.
Your license is
I will learn though.
You'll learn from seeing, but your license is not high. You can get an old 1980 Cessna, taken real good care of, just like buying a car. Your license is $4,000. You pay that like going to school. I'm trying to show my mama, like, hey, this is something we want to do. They think flying and getting the pilot license some big deal.
But I mean, you could crash in a car though, because I think it was fear. It was the look of, boy, you gonna go out there and get yourself killed. But what if you was a race car driver? That's just as dangerous as flying.
Yeah, I could give you thousands of scenarios, but I don't like to be negative like that. Just don't think it as expensive. It may be cheaper for you to go get your car driver's license, right? But, the pilot's license just a little bit more. It's just a little bit more than a car license is $4,000. But, think about the different flights you taking. You going over here and going over there within, speed, Yeah,
the only budget you have to have with an airplane is gas, really, and maintenance. But that's just like a car. You have to have maintenance for a car. It's no difference.
Yeah, it'll just be in a lead of its own.
Talking like I'm brave, knowing good and well I'll be having my fingernails clenched in the seat.
Yeah, but it'll be just in return. Yeah, it'll be just a little bit more like someone goes say, who work on houses? Oh, he do. Well, you go get that guy who work on your house. You go get this guy who work on your car. We'll just be going to get somebody who work on the plane.
Yep.
Who's to say that's expensive? I think our brains don't allow us to even look to that knowledge. I'm not gonna go.
I think that's a piece of the puzzle that we're trying to achieve, is doing something that's unusual. And I think it comes from what was we picking up from that guy?
What guy?
At the airport place.
Oh, a generator.
Oh, we was buying a generator from somebody. Hello. We was buying a generator from somebody, and we went into the neighborhood, and it was out
in Shepherd.
Yeah, it was a different kind of neighborhood. Everybody had airplane hangars for garages, and I was like, "This is crazy!" Like they literally just land their plane and go in their house.
But what I want to say, I want to say that don't think that it's expensive. You got to go out and get that knowledge for yourself. Like if you want to open up a bank, but if you got A1 credit, you can get a loan from the bank for millions of dollars. You can finance people through your credit. So, I just don't like.
That's what Tony.
Yeah, we're going skydiving.
I would do it for the sake of doing it as a couple, but alone, no, I would never do that.
Yeah. So, but back to the airplane deal, people say, "Oh, they doing it big." No, it's not big. It's just a thing. Well, a lot of people don't learn that inside of their families that you can go get a pilot's license for $4,000. You don't have to have the 4,000 up front. It's like going to nursing school,
like
system.
going to college.
Yeah, and it just amazed me that when you tell a person that you're going to get pilot's license, they think expensive. It's not expensive. The planes are not expensive. I think Tesla, what, $50,000? And this 1983, 1990 Cessna, is only $20,000. It's not expensive.
I mean, it changed our world, though. I mean, like when we just drove in there and saw all these people outside working on their airplanes, or one of them was landing when we was driving in the place.
Just a regular field. Now, it wasn't a concrete road, but everybody over there.
Yep, you just land in the field.
Land in the field.
And then they get out, go in their house. I'm like, man, this is life.
The hangar was under the bottom, and the houses were on top. They wasn't big houses, but it looked massive because they have
the planes. So big.
Yeah, the garages, in other words, but they were modern. They were modern homes like that. Everybody know what modern homes were. But complete your puzzles, man. Jump into puzzles. When my son, when we started building his house, he was like, well, I gotta have land. He went, knocked out the land at the tax resale place at the courthouse. So he got 2 lots.
Broken Mike say he
in. And so he was like, "What's next?" Well, I was like, "Well, we'll clean the plot. We'll clean the area where you want to put the house." So we was cutting down trees, doing all that work like that, and then we started setting the bricks. End up setting the foundation. That's the next level. And then we froze for a minute right there, and then he started investing his checks up into his wood. So he was able to see his money. Then, he actually let go a lot of things he was doing to make sure he put money into the house. And before you know it, 2-3 months, the house had shape, and
then he was like, what do we do next? Like, where do I go next? And he went to the next level, solar. Okay, what's next after that? And then he was like, well, I'm going to just add on. Add more house, get another bathroom.
Yeah, he started adding on, got his driveway done and stuff like that. So my thing is, if you got some type of thing that motivates you, start laying, my quote unquote, I do lay the brick down.
If I had to guess, he was probably almost done, and then he got a surprise. Like, you think it's done, and now he got to fix up another room. So, those little things.
Right. There's no finished piece of the puzzle in life. There's no finish. You can't finish nothing. It's ongoing. It's never going to stop. It's things you need. You have to change your oil. You have to change the tire. There's no finished pieces.
Right, because we went from wanting a Toyota Prius to wanting a Chevy Volt, and now we want a Tesla, and now we went even further. We want a Cessna airplane.
A regular $16,000 airplane that you could finance like any other car. I think is actually cheaper than an average car. And some of the parts are high. We did, the guy said some of the parts are high. But it's due to the fact on what model.
Little things like windows and stuff that you would expect.
Instead of paying $99 for a windshield on a car, it'll be like $350 for a windshield. But I'm sure you don't have to change the windshield.
As y'all can see, we've been researching. We are serious about this airplane thing. Right wheel, we gonna land right in your front yard.
Land on the roof. But so that's one of the theories. That's a thing we want to do. And I don't think it's hard. Me, I'm going to jump up into it. And even when the crocodiles come, I'm going to try to find a way to get around the crocodiles.
Well, my mama always tell me what makes you want to do that. Like that. Like why you can't just be normal. And I feel like my puzzle is to not be normal. And I can't fill it in if I'm doing what she calls normal. I won't say y'all, but, my mom, what she calls normal. She wants me to, just fit into society her way. And I just refuse to do it. I'm rebellious. That's a part of my puzzle is to go against the grain.
People have their own little things that they, they believe in. And that's where I come in,
I believe all the Davis children are rebellious by nature.
Yeah. So if it, if it don't kill you, keep doing it. If it's not nothing harmful, keep doing it and achieving those ideas and dreams that you have because, a lot of us don't have that much time. I'll be 50 in 2 more years, so it's not that I'm running out of time. It's just some things I wouldn't categorize for my particular age.
Things you want to fill in before you get a
Yeah,
certain
before I get a
age.
certain age. Yeah, I don't know how fragile my body will be. They say if you exercise, you get stronger. Hopefully I can do that. I'm gonna try it.
That's a piece of the puzzle in my life that I want to feel. Like everybody say, I know, he think it's a joke. That's what he think it is. We gonna be flying for real. But I think like one thing that I want to feel in my puzzle is like when people say, oh, when you turn 40, your knees start aching. And nah, I don't want to deal with the aching knees. I got 2 years before I'm 40, and I don't want to think gray hair and sit down and you still alive. Like, why accept dying at 40?
Yeah.
I refuse.
I'm gonna embrace my gray hair. I actually picture myself with shiny gray hair. Like this. So I don't have a problem. I don't have no problem with, gray hair. I embrace my gray hair. Because I did see a post where someone had posted,
Ray will say he'll make purses out of crocodiles.
Yeah.
I'm right with you. Because I eat some crocodile in a heartbeat.
Yeah. So, once again, y'all, we about relationships, and we try to, kind of like coincide this thing with
this is relationships though, because I think a lot of people have secrets because they're embarrassed to tell their partner what they really thinking. Like say for instance, an airplane. What if you just sat there and told your mate, you know what, I think I want to fly an airplane. Right. They probably look at you and laugh like I did, Tony. I was like, for real. And then he was like, for real. And I'm like, for real? Because I'll do it. I'm like, I don't play with me, don't dare me. But everybody won't do that. Some people will tell you you're a fool, you crazy. And that hurts the heart. That's breaking that person down.
Yeah, it's just a lot of people. Like, I've met a pilot. I forgot about the pilot I met.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. He
was I there?
No, he remember he was going to Brazil the other day in Continental.
Oh yeah, I wasn't with you, but yeah you did.
Yeah, and this was way before
I thought about the battery.
Yeah, this was way before I thought about the Cessna and stuff. Like, he was after we was talking about the Cessna, and I'm like, look, I met a guy who was a pilot. Who better to be a mentor to me than this guy here who flies for Continental. He was nice. He stays out in the country somewhere. I forgot where he stayed. Not Conroe, somewhere out that way. But and he got a big old ranch and stuff like that. He was playing everything.
That just lets us know, like, here we go, another sign for an airplane.
Yeah, this was we literally was talking about the Cessna, and we pulled up in the yard where we at. And he's in. I say, do you have time to call him? He say, do you have time to call? I say, I got all the time in the world. And he called. And we was talking. He was like, by the way, I won't be here this weekend because he wanted to see some batteries I was selling. And he say, I gotta go to Brazil. And
that's what started the conversation.
Yeah, that's what started the conversation. So he a pilot, and he said, call him anytime. So I'm gonna call him. I got his number, And so so. I like meeting people like that, who went out and said, told their mama, hey, I'm gonna be a pilot, and this man here flies every day like that.
Well, I remember my oldest brother. He told my mama way at the age of maybe 13, 14, he wanted to be a psychologist, and for whatever the reason, or psychiatrist, whichever one. For whatever the reason, my mama, didn't push the issue, but she was like, how mamas do that thing. And I don't know, maybe he should have been pushed to do his dream, because even today, he likes to diagnose and sit up and he'll talk to my brother forever about, the mind and how people work. And he basically on point. You could barely find him in a place that sounds crazy. It's actually good. I'm like, maybe he should have done that. Yeah. That's a puzzle in his life that'll never be complete.
I don't think it's ever too late. Me personally, I don't never think it's especially at his age. Now, when you're at 50, I'll say like, oh wow.
I think y'all the same age.
Yeah, I'm saying like if you're 50 though, if a person is 50 years old, you say, hey, I go to
Mhm.
school for 4 or 5 years like that, but that don't stop you from working in the field at some
Right.
lower level, but you can jump up in the
Nowadays,
field.
they got schools on laptops, so you can make anything happen. But I feel like that's a piece of his puzzle because he found jobs where he could talk to people.
Yeah.
No matter where he
Well,
was, it was where he could conversate, counsel, help people. He
and,
was
and that's where
always
I was
helping his
going, a
friends.
counselor for drugs and all
Right.
these other things,
Right.
It's all kind of things you could be counselors for. You could even be a motivational speaker. That's a counselor. You
Right.
helping people to actually get up and make their first step, and kind of like an infant. It's like taking an adult as an infant into a business and helping them make their first step, And
And I think a piece of the puzzle for my younger brother Justin was financial stability. Because once he started working at his bank, he was able to take his thing to a whole nother level. And like y'all, he saved money like nobody's business and can still do
yeah,
his thing.
see it. He could see it more.
Yeah. Hey Quincy.
Yeah, he can really see it. So yeah, that's another one. For example, Quincy. I went over there and he was like, well, he was, he came over to Glen House and was telling me about his food truck. It took about maybe 6 to 8 months though, Quincy. Before you know it, you had that food truck, out on the street.
A piece of the puzzle that he actually completed.
Right. Mm-hmm. He just needed a little bit more encouragement. Say, man, what you doing? Get that truck out there. But we talked a long time, me and Quincy, almost the whole day, with his brother. But yeah, so that's what we doing. That's what we talking about, Quincy, is trying to motivate people to get out there and do the things.
Fill in all the pieces of the puzzle that make you incomplete. Like just put them there so you can feel like you achieve something. Because it's nothing worse than when somebody gets to a certain age and they feel like they let life pass them by.
Especially seeing your kids do it or somebody in the family doing it and you didn't really, or you had an opportunity but didn't take that opportunity to do it.
Now I know one thing that my daddy got mad about. He was upset because from his age bracket, you didn't retire till you were like 60 something. So by the time I was a teenager, kids were retiring at 20, 21, 25, and he was upset. Mm-hmm. Like, that's not fair that y'all get to do that at that age.
That was part of the music deal where when people came in, the music, they were getting like, $1 million deals, mm-hmm. And then in the almost the early 2000s, they were getting 10 and 5. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I can see what he meant by that.
Yeah, but, it upset him to a degree because I was like, he was literally upset. But I realized it wasn't because they were retiring. It was probably because he was thinking, man, if I could have retired at the age of 20, what would I have done with my life?
He led the way for those people. Old people that's older and did certain things, they led the way. Older rappers led the way for the new rappers. Mm-hmm. And, it's sort of a respect thing you have to, give to them. I'm not going to attack nobody else. I'm sorry. Now if they try to come back at an older age, and old mean you could be a 30-year-old rapper, but you old. And what I mean, if you don't come back in a new form, then, you kind of did it to yourself. You see what I'm saying? You should have stayed retired.
And I think any age in music because we were just talking about how one.
But I'm saying if they come back bad. Like me personally, I think Tyson should have just say I don't want to come back, leave a champ. That's just my personal thought. Yeah, I think Tyson should have stayed to the
then
point.
Went to comedy because he's funny. Yeah. I like him in movies.
Yeah. So that's the thing, y'all. It's nothing wrong with working. We work. We do things everybody else do, but at the same time, I'm not scared to jump off and dip and dab in other little things.
Quincy Domino said we only have one life to live. At least have to try.
At
least try.
At least try, and that means actually going out doing something. Even if you got to stop and start over a few times. Like the old man told me, he say, every time you shut down the store, you learn something. Don't do that again. So how do you know what not to do if you don't try? We make mistakes. Everybody do.
Hey, Kendrick.
We should be allowed to start over and try again in your business.
I know one puzzle I want to feel is going around trying different foods.
Yeah,
I definitely want to go to different countries, not just to go to the country. I want to try the food, like different states, different cities. The food truck conventions they have. I want to do that because I love food. I just want to try it, not literally sit at one place. Because when you're traveling, you kind of have to sample.
Yeah, that's what my brother said. We had did an interview with him, and he was like, he liked his life, but because it's perks. And when he said that, what he was meaning that he gets to go, like right now, he would just go, if it's cold, he gonna go to Cancun or some things like that. He say he like the perks.
I definitely want that. When it get cold like it is out here, I want to be able to hop on a plane and get the heck out of Dodge.
Yeah, and you could do that. How many gallons? It was how many gallons was that? 80 gallons. One of the Cessnas hold 80 gallons of gas. 80 gallons. So I had added that up time. It was 160, I think it was, in gas at $2 per gallon.
Once again, y'all can see how he really aiming at that airplane. Even though I'll
sell a couple cars to get it. It's no big deal. Buy and sell some cars. So it's not hard to get. Just a lot of little work that we have to do to get to those goals. I just want everybody to put that one step out and don't say I'm broke, because remember, life keep going. You all
broke right now.
Right. If you
but
pay
that
off,
don't mean you'll be tomorrow.
Right. If you got a certain amount of money, you go pay off all your bills, pay your car off, get all the clothes you need, the socks, buy the kids what they need for school this year and next year. You broke. At some point your money gonna start going down in level. So you can have all the money you want in the bank, but if you pay all of your funeral expenses and all your property taxes up and stuff like that, you broke. You will be broke. There's no ending to the story. There's no ending. It's no ending.
And while we on that, since we filling in that puzzle, I want to be cremated because I want all my kids, Tony, if you still living, I want y'all to be able to have the money to spend on each other and enjoy a good time, right. not burying me in the ground because I'm not in the ground.
Right. I mean, everybody had a choice.
Going somewhere else.
Everybody had a choice. They wouldn't offer it if they wouldn't do it. If people didn't want it. Go ahead and read it.
All right. Quincy Domino say, I encourage everyone to take 1,000 swings because you only need one big hit to make it. Right. That's a good one.
Right. Mm-hmm. And I think, for our level.
That's a share.
Yeah. I think for me and Jennifer level, we personally did that. We took so many swings and we went so many, levels that we thought we couldn't do. I don't want to say couldn't do.
We had some misses.
But I would say do. We don't have everything, but we have everything when we jump out there and try. It's like, hey, have y'all? Yes. Have y'all? Yes. Have y'all ever? Yes. Like that. That's the thing that I'm actually saying. It's not that you complete the job of being a nurse. It's the idea that you took the initiative to even try to be a nurse. Like that. You had that willpower, that drive to go do those things.
That was another puzzle in my life was helping other people in the medical field. I like doing it, and to have done it recently really brought back some memories and stuff. It feel a puzzle in my life of knowing myself, because in that field it's a lot of negatives and positives, but I saw myself as a definite positive. So I'm glad that I feel that portion of my life, because I know the people older than me, like my mother, and other elderly family members, I know that I'll be able to handle that because I don't have the animosity and stuff that can come with those jobs. Not everybody do it, because some people love their job, but I know I'm one of the people that love their job.
Yeah.
So I know I'll be able to take care of one of my family members if something happened, or one of my kids, or Tony. I know I can do it.
Yeah, it's a lot of little things that we've done to get to other levels. If you ask, we tell you. We cleaned out houses for a living. That paid us pretty good, and that was a lot.
That was an obstacle. I don't know if y'all ever watch Hoarders. But that's an obstacle. That job we did, because I think that's the first time we ever did anything that disgusting together.
Yeah.
And that was a trial in our relationship.
Yeah, that's actually, it wasn't about that. It was about getting to the next level. Hey, we want to go purchase a lot. Well,
yeah,
we gotta
but what
go
if
work.
I was like, look, I can't do this.
I mean,
that would have held us back.
I would have found somebody. I wouldn't have got mad at her. But we had our gloves, and we went and did what we had to do.
Now there was some things that he just wasn't gonna allow me to do. He was like, "No, you sitting in the car. This is too much. I'm not allowing you in here."
Yeah, but it moves you. It moves you forward. That's my thing. It moved us forward to where we are today. That was our paddles for our rowboat. And that's what I'm trying to say. Get you some good paddles, the best paddles. Don't go buy cheap paddles. Get you some paddles that'll row you to your boat. The paddle mean your mental, stay positive. That's what I mean by paddles. You have to find something that's gonna row you to the end of that, to the beginning or the end of that little journey. Because sometimes they don't
That's
go
a
out.
puzzle I probably don't want to go back to though, y'all. Because when you open a refrigerator that's been closed for what, months?
Mm-hmm. But
that's enough to challenge your soul.
If it took me to get to that Cessna and a guy come to me and say, "Hey, it's not going anywhere. I got a 1983 Cessna. I'm gonna sell it to you for $10,000. I'm supposed to go clean anything, anything. I'm supposed to go get that $10,000. So now, bam, I got the airplane. I'll find somewhere to store it, and I'm gonna go get the pilot license next, and then I'm gonna have to go back to work for the third time and put it somewhere." Like a general steel building.
And then sometimes not doing those things that, hey Terry, that you consider to be too much is also a test. Because we knew one person, she was like, she wanted to get this job, but the people let her know that if you want this job, you're going to go clean the bathroom. And she was saying that the bathroom was disgusting. Just overflowed on the floor. And she said, "No, I'm not doing it." Now, at the time, I was like, "Hey, if you need that money, you better go do what you gotta do." But she was like, "I'm better than that." So she bettered herself to go get a better position where she didn't have to go through that. And she was tight. She got it.
Yeah, it don't matter to me. I know some people got limits,
But I mean, her having a limit made her go harder. So, you don't have to take that road because, hey, that ain't for everybody. Biohazard is disgusting. That's just what it is. Filth. So, she pushed herself to do better, and she did.
Yeah, I mean, it's some things I won't do, but it just depends on how much I need it, as far as working.
I'm not going to let you do, because I know you'll try it. You're not doing that.
I've done a lot of other people done a lot, like Terry drive, where he was, like, California. He was in California today. We looked at up. How many miles was that for 24 hours?
Man, I forgot. I think it's longer than that.
Yeah, I don't know how Los Angeles, I think, was 24 hours. So, thumbs up to Terry, for driving. I probably would definitely have to have Jennifer in the truck with me, Terry, to even stay up. The phone just wouldn't do. We'd have to. I don't know.
You gotta stop and stretch and get something to drink, do a little neck exercise. Cause that's rough. Driving the 4 to 5 hours that I drive, I'll be ready to step out and
probably,
stretch.
14 to 12, whatever the books allow you to do. So we get that Terry a thumbs up.
We had days though where we was driving 10, 11 hours.
Yeah, it's just not straight, but we did drive pretty much the whole day.
Out in.
Right.
Yep.
But y'all, back to the subject.
And I just to say, so I won't be making myself a certain way. There were certain things that I wouldn't do on certain jobs because I felt like I could bring it back home to my family. And this was before I met Tony. So, I did have limits, and I still do. Because if it affects my family or could affect my family, I'm not doing it.
Right.
I'll find another way.
Yeah. So, I think, and what I'm trying to say is, like, I believe if you got 2020 to 2024, if you wanted to do something, kind of knock it out in 20 to 2024, just say it might not be possible to do it. That would be a nice thing to say. Just say I need to do it before 2020 to 2024. Go ahead, knock those things out right now. Secure yourself in all those dreams and whatever luxuries or whatever.
Or if you have family members that you need to say I'm sorry to. I know some people feel like I don't owe them nothing. But if you feel like you owe somebody something, do it so it won't be on your heart.
Yeah, I'm not going without saying, if I have the knowledge to know that I need to say it to someone, I'm gonna do it. before I leave out of here. I'm not gonna take a filthy conscience with me. I'm just not gonna do it.
Now, if one of those people is like a F that person, like I just don't care. They better off because they really don't care. It doesn't affect them. But if it's affecting you, go on and get that closure, apology, or I'm sorry, I miss you, I love you, whatever it is that needs to be said. Because I think I'm doing mines this week.
Yeah, I'm
This will be
I'm
my
done.
last try, and then I'm what do you call it? Purging. I'm purging this week, so this will be my last try on one particular relationship.
I wasn't saying like just making effort like that. It was just basically cleansing. Like I don't want to go without being clean. So I try to make sure. That means telling the person, hey, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't call you like I was supposed to, or we said we were coming and we wouldn't. All of those little things like that, because we really don't owe nobody anything. But at the same time, I just want to go out clean. I want this conscience inside me, my soul, to go out clean.
Yeah,
as
like
possible.
we hate when we can't go somewhere. Like we want to go somewhere, but if a job pops up, we gotta do our job, especially if it's already previously, put together, and we were just waiting on the other person, and that we gotta do our job, and that whatever it is that we was trying to do just have to wait. Because we had some things we wanted to do.
I think it's coming. Like I said, I don't really like doing that in the cool period of the seasons anyway. So I think they're coming. We're not really just complaining about that, but I think they're coming. It's like this. It's almost like a vacation. You kind of crying out for that vacation, but not whining to the point where we can't really do it, because we really can do it.
It's just the thing of we're coming. Like if it's anybody that we told we were coming and we couldn't make it, it's only due to work, not because we just didn't feel like it. It's just we have odd working hours. We don't have off days like that.
Yeah, that was the same way with Ray Williams. Like when if his schedule
we were supposed to bingo.
Yeah, but if his schedule was different, like when we be free, he be at work, so he only off them 2 days. Which is days that we really grind on. Those particular days. So, but yeah, that's what we wanted to do, y'all. We wanted to just encourage everybody to step out. Do those dreams. Once again, take that leap of faith and just try. What you have to lose, you'll be just right back where you were.
If you want children, but you can't have any, look into adoption, or something like what's the other one? It's not adoption, but when you
that's just when you watch them,
like test. You could test it out when you I forgot, a foster parent. You could test it out as a foster parent. It's like. Don't feel so hopeless. It's always, you don't even have to go that far, because sometimes it could be a kid down the street from you that wants your attention. It could be those little things.
Yeah, we have like certain little kids we love to death that we would definitely just love to have. We have our own kids at their age now. They just little infants, like 1, 2, 3 years old, and we would definitely. It wouldn't stop me personally, because. I pack kids on my back, so it wouldn't stop me from doing nothing I'm, doing today. You know what I'm saying?
Because I definitely want another baby. Not me personally. I want a baby.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could take another 9-month carry. I don't know.
Yeah, so
that's for the young.
I'm sure we'll have other little infants that that'll be around us. That's just part of life for us.
Brittany, I'm calling out my daughter. She probably gonna text me like I felt a presence. I've been waiting on her to bring me a grandbaby.
Yeah, definitely grandkids and stuff like that. But y'all step out once again. Even if it's for us, like the car of your dream. But realize it get old. Realize that it's not going to have the value financially.
Yep.
It's not
highlight of my life was getting a car. And then it was like, okay, now what?
Yeah. It's not going to hold a value, like other cars. It's not, we're going into the new world. And, cars are going to be electric. You crank up a gas car in the future, the kids going to look at you crazy. Go check our robot out. It's not.
They gonna look at me crazy, because I definitely still want to keep a gas car. Who say he getting a Saturday? Really? Nah, I don't believe you.
Broken Mike gonna have a child probably next
He
year.
need kids though. I mean, Broken
He
Mike
say
is
come,
good with
Quincy
kids.
Jones say come get his 8-year-old.
Don't play with me because I will take a child. I will take him and keep him.
Like, look, send a picture. Yeah, but we you know, that's us, y'all. We like those, but you know, and I gotta say again, because I know a lot of people have those things that they want to do. You know, they clean credit up these days so easy. You know, instead of trying
sometimes for a cheap price.
yeah,
too.
instead of trying to get 3 houses, 2 houses, just get one if you're trying to be a rent man. If you're trying to sell cars, just get 2 cars. You know, get one. Start flipping that 1 car. You know, if you're cutting yards, you know, get your 10 yards. Maintain those 10 yards. It's just so much.
Because if
so
you
much.
don't do it, it's just gonna be regret. Like
Yes,
it's a
gonna
lot of
eat you
things I wish I would have done. You know, I can't think of none now because I'm like,
I don't know. I'm doing mine.
I mean, when I was younger,
Yeah.
like single days and
I
stuff.
don't know. I'm doing mine. I kind of like to, you know, take a couple of years, go out fish like that, you know, fish on that idea like that. I don't know, maybe shops, maybe having all them shops, you know, completely.
I mean, for me, one of the missing pieces in my life was having my own place so I could see myself, like literally see myself alone by myself. I never got that. I even shared my room with my sister up until she moved out. And you know, at that point, I didn't care about decorating the room because I was an older teenager and I was thinking about leaving the house. So I didn't want to make that my room. I wanted that to be like a hotel suite. Get in, get out. So, you know, I wish I would have had that.
Yeah.
You know, I did get a piece of it with my car. You know, I know that my car was never dirty. I kept it clean, kept the oil changed through my daddy, basically. So, you know, those little pieces, I wish I would have filled by having my own place at some point.
And see, like when Ray said he was going to get a surrogate at one point.
He did serious.
Yeah,
I think you would be good with children. I really do.
Yeah, at one point we were willing to give a child to, you know, my sister and her brother-in-law, you know. So, you know, it's people out there do it, you know. So, you know, there you go.
Your sister and her husband.
Your sister. Well, I said sister.
You said brother-in-law.
My brother-in-law, right? We were going to give a kid.
What brother-in-law?
That was
Oh, well, you saying your brother-in-law? That sounds funny.
Yeah,
like it should have been my sister and her husband.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that was
brother-in-law. So yeah, you know, I think you. I don't think you. You know, I believe you broke a mic. You know, so yeah. So that's you know, we just want to, like I say, y'all, once again, you know, put that foot out. And I can tell you, you know, Jennifer's psychic. I'm psychic. If you don't go out and do the things you want to do, tell them their future.
It's gonna look the same way
tomorrow. Every single day. See, we just read y'all future. It's gonna look the same way every single day if you don't get out.
That's for us too, though. You know, especially on lazy days when we don't want to do something, it's like it's still gonna be there. If you don't go rake that yard, them leaves still gonna be there. You still gonna have to rake that yard. So you know, we just go.
Yeah. So use your psychic ability, y'all. Use your psychic ability and understand that if you don't make that move, me and Jennifer gonna tell you your future. And don't be mad when we tell you your future, because it's gonna be the same. If you don't make that move, being a yard man,
I know what my future is.
It's gonna be the same.
I'm gonna be laying in the bed watching YouTube with Tony in a few moments.
And see, I'm gonna alter her future.
No, you gonna get in the tub because you didn't take a bath.
See that? Hey, Lena.
First.
Hey, Lena. We people just came. We was talking about, you know, me and Jennifer psychic. We were saying if you don't take those leap of faith on those things that you like to do every day, it's gonna be the same thing every single day. Every single day.
I can see myself cooking breakfast in the morning. Wait. Let me change it. Tony cooking me breakfast in the morning.
That's not reading. See, don't believe her, y'all. But yeah, you know, take those.
Don't wake me up with a plate of eggs and potatoes.
Right.
I'm making it.
Look, seriously, like, and then you know, while Leno in here, like, you know, Glenn always used to tell me, man, I got you a truck right there. I just didn't want to do it because I know I would have had 10 trucks. You know what I'm saying? You know, I would have had 10 trucks. You know, he used to always say, Tony, why don't you go get your license to drive a truck? And I was like, man, I can't do this. If I do this, I'm gonna have 10 trucks, 20 trucks. And
that would have been our future. He
Yeah.
definitely would have went into the trucking.
Yeah, he you know, he a good friend and whatnot, you know, and he always had the jobs and stuff like that. I would have been calling Lino, hey Lino, I got a fleet of trucks, I need you to maintenance and stuff. That's why I didn't ever do it, Lino, because I know Lino probably seen me around there like that.
Yep, exactly. See, you know,
what he say?
Talking about must be good with some good breakfast.
Yeah. Lino get breakfast. We be liking his post all the time with all that food. He definitely lunch and dinner. Lino don't be eating. But yeah, so
my cousin say, right, I'm trying to make it happen. You know me. Yeah, I know you move around. I don't know what state you in.
Yeah,
you always somewhere. So you definitely change your
what he was
constantly. Man, I don't even know.
I forgot what the post.
I don't even know no more because he always traveling to other places.
Yeah. So yeah, y'all, that's pretty much it. We just wanted to come on and to keep the motivation going. For like I say, jump out there, do those things right now. While you got time, and
make your girl breakfast, and I foresee a back massage. I'm trying to make it happen.
Quincy said, I'm going to make y'all laugh with my 911 face. Oh, we laugh all
the time. Oh,
that's
all the time. I seen the broom one earlier today. I'm like, what is going on with this broom? Y'all crazy.
The broom standing straight up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we appreciate y'all for coming, man. We'll be back Tuesday, 8 o'clock. Another subject. We're still gonna motivate. I don't care. We just gonna keep
2020
motivating.
is the year of vision, so we want to push everybody. So because we plan on soaring, so we want everybody to soar with us in their own way. Whatever y'all into, do it. I don't care if it's wanting to get you that Prada purse or whatever. Do it.
Yeah.
Get it done.
Get it done. Get that.
So you can take that picture in the mirror and go, you know what? I want something better than
Prada. And then get it out that part of the hard drive that thinks it's, the pieces of the puzzle. How many pieces of the puzzle? I need to pay all my bills off. You don't never pay bills off. They're never paid off. If you have a house, it's left to Jennifer. Jennifer paying your bill. So, they never stop.
Yep.
Just
lights,
live.
water, gas,
just
food.
live.
Food bill never end. That's forever.
Right.
You can hang that up. Even if you have to grow it, it still takes time and effort, which is priceless.
My thing is, with it, along with those dreams is, always put $1 up, payday $2 like that, and challenge yourself. That's what discipline is, and that's what I was taught.
Hey, Morris.
That's what I was taught with my uncle. I told my uncle I wanted to go to the military. He was like, nah, Tony, you kind of already disciplined. And I said, what you mean, Uncle Reggie? He was like, man, you already saved money. You already do this. So he was like, nah, man, don't go in there. He said you couldn't get nothing out of it. So basically,
I think you would be dangerous. You'd probably be a secret assassin or something.
Basically, he knew I had all those little bitty things. Those just little bitty things. We all carry those characteristics. But if you could put that $1 up and not touch that $1, you discipline. You start to discipline yourself. Challenge yourself every single day. Put a nickel quarter. Fill up that big old water jug bottle with pennies.
Well, I tell y'all how I used to do. Like back when we was on Cato, I would get like quarters and stuff like that. Whatever Tony had left, little change in his pocket, I would always keep that change. And then when we was, like, man, what you got? Next thing I know, I have a whole $30 and didn't even know. Just that change adds up.
Right.
Quincy Domino say y'all enjoy y'all night and cook that breakfast in the morning.
Oh yeah, we gotta have that breakfast, y'all. We gotta have that.
He
breakfast.
Said you cook that breakfast.
Yeah, we gonna cook breakfast. I cut the waffle iron on. We get it done. But yeah, so last time y'all, step out, get that car you want, get that house you want, whatever it may be.
Okay, I'll tell him. He told me to tell my brother to call.
Okay, so y'all step out, jump, take that leap of faith. Don't be mad if you stumble. Don't be mad if one of your boots lose the sole on it. Keep on going. Buy you some new boots so you can perfect, so you can take care of your family, and keep going on. And we'll see y'all next Tuesday.